Hey guys, it's Raven here. Welcome back to part 13 of our walkthrough of Expedition 33. So in the last one, we had just begun to explore some of the northern islands. I think that over here in the Forgotten Battlefield is where we're supposed to go. I just wanted to explore this little island and maybe this one a little bit, and then we can go ahead and get started on the new content. But thanks so much for all the interactions and the questions and the likes for the build guide video. It's really been blowing up over the last couple of days, and I am super happy that I was able to provide some information that was cool and useful to you guys. So let's just go ahead and jump in here. Got a new Pictos, Accelerating Heal. I think I may have grabbed that last time actually. I think I was already on this island. It just didn't quite save at the very end. So let's just run over here, make sure that there's nothing we're missing, and then we can go ahead and head forward. Oh, we got another gestural beach area. Maybe we'll get some more swimsuits for our party. Okay, we got another gestural over here. What should we do here? Volleyball, huh? Seems safe. Baby gestrels? Oh, well, as long as you got consent from a child. Okay. Scratch that. That's a bad precedent. Yeah. Alright, well, let's, oh, I guess we probably have to talk to him to activate it. Let's do it. Let's start with the weakest. Okay. Oh. Okay, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's run it back. I imagine that these three little darker boards are where I have to stand to hit them. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think I got the timing now. Okay. We're spending Cloma. Okay. Let's go for the normal one. Okay. Oh. Oof, close, but it's a little awkward on PC. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, immediately easier with the controller. Okay, yeah, we did get, we got the Lune outfit. Okay, how do you, I wonder how you run in this. Do you just, okay, that's not, okay, right trigger, that's a little weird. Alright, hardest one, let's do it. Okay, at least this is a lot smaller. Oh. Okay, close. Close, close, close. Oh my gosh. Well, that was intense. I did not expect beach volleyball to go that hard. Well, Saka Patat volleyball to go that hard. And we still can't get over to that side. But that was... I hesitate to say that it was fun. It was challenging. Mostly because the controls are a little janky, but hey, we got some new swimsuits for beach episode later, I guess, maybe. We can just keep them in their expedition duds for now, it's fine. Okay, and what else do we got here? We got some enemies to fight. We haven't, I think it's a good practice to fight all of the overworld enemies. And actually, I did want to check to see if we could get the where is it? Where is it? Augmented First Strike. Let's just do that. And man, okay, I'll take out Augmented Counter, and she only has 1 point, so we'll do this one. I want to see if First Strike works in conjunction with First Strike if I don't like hit the enemies and override it.
You're outmatched.
No, it does not. Okay, well, I guess it was worth testing. We can switch it back after this. We'll go ahead and Swift Strike on... Actually, it's only cost 2 AP. Let's go ahead and just... Okay. Perfect, and now we can Swift Strike in. Or Quick Strike, rather. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Breaking Rules on the big one. And we will go ahead and Wildfire. Okay, perfect.
Careful now.
Ooh, a little late on that parry there. We can go ahead and just we can Electrify. Yeah. Okay, and we can Fencer's Flurry. Okay, that one's gonna be dead, so we'll go ahead and Paradigm Shift. You're only shielding yourself, buddy, which is just fine. I want to do Mayhem. It's gonna block 2 hits, but oh well. But still good damage. And we could Swift Stride. And we can Absolute Zero. We should die to burn. No, not quite. That attack is very weird. Alright, we'll just finish it off with an immolation. Okay, it did level up that and our Pictos, so not bad. I think that's for Mael. Let me quickly check. Yes, it is. So base attack applies to bring. It's not bad, and it is quite a bit more damage. Starting in Virtuoso stance is just so nice. We do crit a lot on her. You know what? Let's try it. Alright. I think we got... we should go in the water. It's swift. I think we got one more little area to go, and then I promise we'll get to the main mission. We got one more. We got a little gestural merchant right here. Yes, let us trade. Get a braid and short and curly. I can already see that I'm not going to care for either of those, but we'll go ahead and show it off as well as the swimsuit. Nice physics game. Yeah, no, I dislike that heavily. And I'm not super fond of that either. Interesting. She's got nice legs. Alright. Maybe that's... I gotta think that that's something that we can do later. What's over here? Stonewall Cliffs, or Stonewave Cliffs Cave? It's gotta think that's different than over there. So let's check it real quick. It does seem different. Let's go ahead and level up. We hit our breakpoint, and she... Ooh, I think we were just leveling more agility on Mael at this point. Do we got any skills? Not quite at Defiant Strike. Quite a bit left. Now, with Mael, Mezzo Forte could be good later on. And Last Chance is good for some high damage skills that we can unlock for her later on. So we'll just go ahead and save that for now and see how maybe eventually someday I'll look at her. But let's go ahead and take this off because that obviously doesn't work very well. And take this off and give him the counter and dodger and staggering might as well. And take this off and give her... What did she have before? Healing parry? Nah, let's let's just give her the shell and dodger and staggering. Okay. Wait, did I heal? I don't think I healed. I did not. Alright. Well, let's see what this area's got for us. Oh, that's the wrong key, Raven. I see a mini-boss, perhaps. Alright. I do like the music in this area. It's understated, but very nice and calming. What do we got here? Clair of Lumina. Perfect. Little side path. Nothing to go down there. Nothing over here neither. Okay. Go ahead and go up. Ooh, a nice little paint gauge. Okay. Is this a twofer? No, it's a threefer. Gotta find where the last one is. Where, oh where could my last paint cage thing be? Alright, what do we got?
Nice.
Chroma elixir shard? Alright, not bad. Try not to make use of those, but once in a while they are handy. Especially for extended sections without flags. Alright, let's go see what I assume this mini-boss is all about. I do see a Pictos behind him. Alright. Let's do it.
Let's carve a path.
Alright. Quick strike.
Faster.
We're gonna go ahead and breaking rules.
Let us stay.
And we're going to immolate. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and swift stride. And electrify for stains.
Please survive.
Oof. That was rough. Okay, luckily we got breaking rules.
Take down the shields. Chroma is flowing.
Alright. Pretty good stains at this point, but let's go ahead and thermal transfer. He is weak to ice, so that is nice. Oof. Slow is rough.
We can do it.
Yeah, this is rough right here.
Take down their shields. We can do it.
If I didn't have breaking rules, this would be a rough fight. He is not taking any damage. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, let's run it back. No, CL's not gonna be able to do that on her own. Alright. Gotta be a little bit more conscientious of what's going on in the fight. Just gotta learn his attacks to dodge and parry. That's fine. I think that's like one of the more fun parts about this game is like figuring out each of the enemy's attack patterns. It's a good sense of completion once you figured out what makes an enemy tick.
Take down their shields. Let the ink flow.
Alright. So, all that took was me realizing that free aim shots were still a mechanic. And I don't know why it took me a while to remember that, but yeah, that's a lot easier to do once you remember that. 50% increased damage if exhausted. That seems hard to plan around. Alright, let's go ahead and see this next expedition journal.
Constantine, theoretically of the 54th. We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, we're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the Council, well, the Council's going to question you. Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissent us, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions. But I'm not here for the painters. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
Well, that's certainly an interesting perspective. It never seemed like a punitive endeavor, the expeditions, but I guess there was some times. I guess with the senior leadership being culled every once in a while, or very often in a while, it will change perspective rapidly for what the purposes of the expedition was. Let me quickly just explore down here just so that I can get the itch out, and then I'll come back. Okay, so we are just about here where we're gonna have to, I think that's where the story thing is. So we're just gonna quickly surface and go to camp. I want to do some weapon management, but I just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be a cutscene. Okay, no cutscene. I'll quickly go around and talk to people.
Like I said. Yeah, buddy. Great.
Always.
Okay, that was already what we had. I'm assuming that CL and Mael don't want to talk. Okay, yeah, no, this is the same one. Alright, I did want to go and try out something. For Lune. This weapon right here. Generate a random stain on a free aim shot. That's really good, especially if we have enough AP to be able to shoot and then do mayhem on like turn 2. So I think we're gonna level that up quite a bit. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead. We'll have her use that, and then she can just start cycling. I think that'll be really, really good for her. Not a ton of base damage on the weapon, but yeah, that effect is really good. And then let me see, what are we using for Verso? I remember not being super happy with his stuff. Yeah, none of them really jump out at me as being super useful. And she's already got a rank 10 weapon. This has been decent. And I think the chromas are okay. Alright, just that for the Lune. And let's get going and start making some progress here. Oh, we can write in the journal? Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She tries to write, but is overcome with emotion. She cannot find the words. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mael heads back. Well, that's nice that she's going to take up the tradition for him. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get to getting on the next story beat. Just want to make sure there's no secrets, of course. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Alright, let's do this.
You'll get used to them. We're going to see a lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. Past the quarry, out of sight of the painters. A tranquil haven, protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Let me show you something.
Alright, show us something, Verso. Some enemies can cast gradient attacks, are powerful and can only be defended with a gradient counter.
Brace yourselves.
Press to perform the gradient counter. It's a pretty good counter.
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
Wow, it's nice that Verso's stepping up to try to help fill some of the void that Gustav's left for Mael. I know she's a bit resistant to it, but she needs something. She needs some connection, and pushing others away, while it seems easier at the time, it's definitely no way to really deal with things. So that's good at least. But this new area is a little choppy. I don't see any secrets around or anything. So you know I'm looking for him. Is there something up here? Maybe behind this box? No? That would have been a good spot for it. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on through the gates. After we tag the flag. Who leveled up? Lune. We're going to continue leveling luck on her. And I'm sure that she does not have the requisite amount of points. No, we need 10 for Elemental Genesis. Alright. Let us continue.
These are all expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not. Nice place.
Well, that definitely seems foreboding. Oh, a little fire. I thought that was something else. Alright. We got some Nevrons. Let's do it! Oh, I hit that. I hope it doesn't ruin my turn counter here. It did. Damn. Alright, well. Go ahead and Fence's Flurry.
Blade cut through the blades.
Okay, we'll go ahead and Quick Strike.
Fast.
A storm is coming.
Oh, actually. Got an Ice Sting. Okay. Sorry about that. My recording cut out. All we did was that we did this little side area over here and the little side area over there. We got a couple new Pictos for the squad. Let's see, Verso has one. Nope. Wrong. Lune has one. She got the Sweet Kill Pictos. And then we also got Energizing Death, which I'm not super hot on. And then let me see, we got Longer Shell, I think, something like that, and Energizing Heal. So nothing too crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and continue on after we go ahead and rest, and we shall keep on trucking. I don't know what's causing my my recording software to just stop recording of its own volition. Maybe I'm like accidentally hitting the stop recording key, but I don't think so. Gotta try to, if that is what's happening, I really gotta try to avoid doing that in the future. It's quite annoying. I don't like having stuff that is missed because I'm fat fingering keys. Okay, that was not the guy that I wanted, but that's fine. Oh, not that one. We're gonna Mayhem. Right. Alright, let's keep on going. I don't think we can get up the sides here, so we're just gonna have to go the way that the game guides us. Nothing back here either. Alright. You're really cramping my my ADD style here, game. I just want to go around and start finding things. That seems like a path forward, so let's avoid that immediately. There's a Sakapatat and another flag. We don't need to rest. We've got no damage on our friends. What's over here? Color of Luminacy. They try to hide it from you. Alright, I did see at least one enemy roaming around up here, so... Oh, and a tank. Alright, is this gonna be one of the ones where I gotta corral you? You're gonna go right to your place? Alright, perfect. Ouch. Alright. And Fence's Flurry, please, to make him defensive. Oh, this guy is easy cheesy. Should be able to just kill him with the Mayhem. Single hit of Mayhem. Got a recoat and some Color of Lumina. Perfect. Urso up to 29. Not too bad. Alright, buddy. Sorry you didn't get in on the action. We'll give you your turn.
Blade, cut through the flames.
Well, I kind of messed that up. Oh, especially by missing my shot. I don't even know if Mayhem's gonna kill now. Okay, it does. Skill is very good. I quite like it. Very, very good.
Perfect.
Alright, got some chrome. Some chromadome. Man, I wish we could fire the cannon. That would be sick. Alright, is there anything that we can do up here? Does not seem like it. More Sakapatat. And I see Chroma.
Well, that will help.
And I think that's about it over here. I mean, I know it's like an abandoned battlefield or whatever, but come on, guys. Let's try to be a little bit more generous with the stuff. I did see another way around the shadowy figure over there to the right, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to sneak around him. He's probably going to put me in a cutscene if I get too close. Oh, no, cool. Oh, expedition journal? Alright.
Emily, Expedition Wolf 41. My bag's getting weighed down from all my kills. Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies. Estelle bagged 7 of those armoured nevs. So I've got to get at least 8 in this next batch if I'm going to beat her. Leah showed me how to double up my weapon pictos. Might not be stable, but the bang's going to be worth it. The paintbrush might be out of our reach, but her minions aren't. And if I die, I'm gonna make sure I die big. Like Xavier says, subtlety is not our game. We only live till 40. So let's go make some friends.
Interesting. Very interesting to see how people cope with despair. Oh, we can get up there. Alright, let's just make sure we get everything down here on the lower levels first.
Let's spill some ink. Blade cut through the flames.
Okay, very nice.
A storm is coming.
Okay, and we'll go ahead and actually we can wildfire because we got the 2 ice stains. Yep, perfect. 11,000 on that one. At least that's a little bit more than what we've been getting. Ooh, yeah, this looks like a fun enemy. Chromatic Luster. Okay. Okay. He absorbs fire damage. That is very not good, considering that I do like all fire damage. So I guess we're gonna breaking rules.
Take down their shields.
Let's carve a path.
All right.
Faster.
A storm is coming.
Oh, he is weak to lightning at least. Alright, let's get a mayhem going. Fortunately, it did give us one. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna have to healing tint Luna or she's gonna die. And for some reason, I did not get my AP back for consuming stains, but oh. Alright. Alright. Okay, we are just about to break him, so let's hope the Electrify can do that. Oh no, Electrify can't break.
Ready to evade.
Okay, well. Actually, yeah, my CL might be able to do this. Alright, let's go ahead and marking card.
One more trace.
Okay, I tried to dodge that, did not want to do it. Unfortunate. Alright, I think that if Mael does not have her fire weapon, that should be very doable. So I can just quickly swap off of that. Very quickly swap off for Mael. We'll just go back to this one. Not good against the fire enemy. Who would have thunk?
Useful.
Because not having Mael's damage there was really the difference. For sure. Alright. Go ahead and Vince's Flurry. Switch straight. And one. Oh. I keep doing that. Ugh, 2 fire stains. Man, that sucks. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, we did manage to get the counter on that. I don't even know if I can make him burn. I mean, we can try. Nope, he just absorbs it. Well, that's no good at all. Alright, well, let's go ahead and mayhem. We did break him. That's cool. Salt Zero?
Here we go.
Alright, yeah, much easier once we have Mael actually doing damage. Level up Energizing Parry, and we got a new weapon of some sort for CL. Alright, let's take a quick look. Ooh, alright, that's not bad. Apply mark on consuming for toe. That's not bad. I think I still like this weapon a little bit more, but that's not bad. And we level that up. 600 health on that is not insubstantial. So for those of you that were asking about whether or not you should be putting some survivability on your characters, that's a perfect example of Pictos that just give you way more HP than you would be able to normally get on your own anyway. Okay. Maybe speak to somebody else? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly hit the flag, and then I think that is going to be time for today. We'll quickly level up, and then that will be time. I'm going to just quickly cross-reference my build sheet here to make sure that we're doing things correctly. Yeah, we can keep on leveling luck for Lune and speed for the others. So 55 is the next soft cap for agility, so... But I like where Miles at with the crit rate anyway, and we do need characters that are fast. Nothing... Finally got Defiant Strike, which is going to be big for his continual damage versus bosses. Okay, I think... Yeah. I think that's good. And we can perfect recovery away that. I like it in theory. I really like it in theory. Hopefully it works out that way in practice. And then, who did... Oh, I guess she leveled up as well. So we can go ahead and keep leveling her. Alright, and yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for us today, guys. Thanks for joining us. And next episode, we will go ahead and continue progressing in the level. But hope you join me then. Peace.